Hey, I'm Christina Christian, and this is Coco. I'm a singer-songwriter, and she's a loved pet, and we're Molly Rollers. One of my first role models was Whitney Houston, and then Bette Midler, because I used to sing God Is Watching Us and The Wind Beneath My Wings. I actually recorded those two songs for my grandmother, and she used to walk around with a tape of it all the time. But as I got older, I love Whitney Houston, I love Patti, LaBelle. I mean, there's so many different people. My parents say I started singing at the age of 2. I remember starting to perform and sing at the age of around 7. I did a play in 2nd grade, Grease. I did play Grease, and I was the angel that sang Beauty School Dropout. I remember forgetting the words to the national anthem at I think it was a volleyball game at Braddock. And I've sang this song so many times. I mean, you learn it growing up, you should know it. And it was weird because I thought before the game started, I was like, what happens if I forget the words? Like, I just thought that. College was amazing. I actually majored in sociology and minored in finance. Go Gators! Being on American Idol, it was unfortunate, but I got really sick, and I think they just showed that on Idol Rewind. I was rushed to the hospital with severe dehydration. I was 6 when that happened, and I had a great performance. Like, it was a big controversy at the time. I remember after, like, they were like, how did that happen? Because other people had forgotten the words or just were like, didn't do as well that week. But it was my time. I needed to go home. My body was physically like drained. I was so exhausted. But I was signed to a recording contract and management. I was one of the 4 that got signed. I think it was Justin, Kelly, Tamara, and I were the 4 from that first season that got signed too. If you want me to, boy, I'm gonna do anything that you need just to chill with you. Before I would say, oh, I'd do anything to be successful. That's not who I am. Like, my family comes first no matter what. People are like, used to ask me, are you gonna stay with your fiance at the time? Well, I'm married to him now. And that was one thing, even when I first got signed, that I don't care. He was with me beforehand, and I know he'll be there. Regardless of what, I'm not gonna walk away from somebody that I know truly loves me for a shot at fame and fortune.